Today, we are going first class on the world's biggest and newest cruise ship in the world, Icon of the Seas. Check out our very unusual suite, the first of its kind at sea, and join us as we travel in luxury. We will be trying all of the food, and we will fill you in with how we managed to bag an upgrade to first class for a fraction of the normal price. Well, ahoy there, cruisers. Let's get started with a tour of our suite.
Oh guys, welcome back to day one of the cruise. We've done a little time hop because we're back on day one and we're going to check out our cabin. Wow, so we're in a family suite cabin. This is a brand new type of cabin for Royal and we wanted to try it out and see what it's like. First impression is it is a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but we'll come to that in a second and we're just going to have a little tour first. So let's take a look in the bathroom first. So the bathroom and the toilet are split, they are separate, and I really like this. This is nice. I like the size of that shower. That is possibly one of the roomiest showers I've seen on a cruise. Nice big mirror in there, there's a sink in there, and it looks like there is some storage underneath the sink. There's some shelves on the side as well. Got a little PowerPoint in the corner there as well.
Yeah, it's really nice. I do like the marble effect tiles and I love those blue tiles along the back. Now, one thing I think it is missing is a bath, because this is a family cabin and I know from our family, toddlers and little kids do like to have a bath rather than a shower. So I am a little bit surprised about that, but otherwise for adults, because 2 adults can share this cabin and you get a lovely little living room as well, which we'll show you in a minute. But it is a really, really nice bathroom space. Obviously, you've got all of those premium products again, which are really lovely. You don't get them in the regular cabins.
Yeah, so next to the bathroom, we have a little touchpad here, and this controls the temperature, so we can make it hotter or colder. And it looks like it's got some fancy light modes on here as well, Ben. So on and off, and then it's got a movie mode, a sleep mode, a morning and evening. And then we've also got some storage next to the door here, some little hooks. Let's have a look at the toilet now. So the toilet, perfect size for a toilet. It's got another sink and mirror in there. Nice big bright mirror as well for getting ready. I love the artwork on the back. And like you, Ben, I like the tile effect on the back. They look really lovely. Perfectly functional for a toilet. What else can we say? But it's great that it's split because it does give you more space to get ready, especially if you are a family. I know Disney Cruise Line do that. I can't think of any of the cruise lines off the top of my head that do that, but that is a really good feature. Let's go into the main room, shall we? As I said earlier, the first impression was it does feel a little bit smaller than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be much bigger, more like a junior suite size. Maybe that's because the roof feels a little bit smaller. Now, I'm 5'9" and I've got some headroom. Ben's a little bit taller than me, so he is a little bit closer to the roof.
Yes, I am closer to the roof. I don't know if you can see this, guys, but it's not even a hand width above me. It definitely does feel lower. Now, we were speaking to our friends Jay and Dee from ParaDJ. They're lovely. Make sure you go follow them, guys. Amazing couple. And they were saying they had a balcony cabin and Jay couldn't get through the door because it was a lot shorter than him. It was kind of up to here, so the balcony door was very low. Not sure if that's to fit more cabins on board. Not sure about that, but yeah, I think that might be what is making this cabin feel a little bit smaller. It is significantly smaller than, say, our junior suite cabin that we had. It does feel a bit smaller, but I have to say I love the decor. It is absolutely gorgeous, fresh, modern, up to date, lovely, very good. Anyway, David, moving on to the kids' bedroom. Yes, the kids' bedroom, or lounge for us because we don't have any kids.
Yeah, so one cool feature about this cabin is that it comes with its own children's jail.
What? Oh my gosh.
So the kids have been naughty. If they spent too much money on milkshakes, you can lock them in so they can't use the cruise card around the ship.
David,
perfect.
That is legitimately the most random thing I've ever seen. It's like, let me out, let me out.
I know, I feel like I should do a scene from Chicago in here. What is this about, Royal? I'd love to know the explanation about the jail for the children.
Very strange. It's like a climbing frame. Anyway, David, show the lovely people you can go into curtain mode, can't you?
Yes.
So if you do want a bit of privacy from said children,
off we go.
There
you go.
Beautiful.
So you can lock the kids in and close the curtains so they're completely out of sight, out of mind. It's great. You can just leave them here for 7 days, guys. You know, just pop some food through the bars and they'll be good to go for the cruise. And then you can go off and enjoy yourself around the ship.
Absolutely. So yeah, so this is actually a lovely little nook that we're going to use because it's got a little sofa in there. It's got a TV and it's got a cute little full length window. So a massive window looking out onto Surfside, which is the area that the cabin is in, and it's also got a cheeky peekaboo hole window as well onto the balcony, which we'll show you in a bit. But David, isn't that bed supposed to be for 2 kids?
Yeah, so this is supposed to sleep 2 children, and I will say there need to be little kids because this is a very small bed. It's good, I think, if you've got toddlers or little kids, but anything like a teenager, you're going to struggle with this in here because it is quite a small space. But it's great if you have got little ones, like 2 little kids, it'd be great in here. I bet they had such a blast in here with their little TV. They've got their own little space, the nook, as you called it. I love that word, nook. And so this is their little space. They've also got some cupboards at the top there as well to keep their stuff in for extra storage, and a little light as well for them, little bedside light. So yeah, just 2 little kids I think would be good. 1 slightly older kid, but if it's a teenager, this is not big enough for them. I do like this to people watch. Let's check out the rest of the room, shall we?
I missed out this whole area, David.
Yes.
Sorry, I was so excited to show the nook.
So talking about storage, let's talk about this lot, shall we? This is your cupboard space. Now, I don't know, I do feel like I'd struggle if there was 4 people in here. I don't know what you guys feel. You've got a nice big hanging space there, and there is some drawers down there. For 2 of us, this is perfect, but maybe for 4, you may need to bring some like more packing cubes of things and store things under the bed. On this side, you also have a safe, a little safe to keep some valuables in. Some nice big shelves actually in this side. Being in a suite, we also get a coffee machine.
Oh, thank the Lord. We are very lucky. And I love the fact they've got lovely little creamers in there and some different types of tea.
And underneath we have a fridge. Do we have any goodies in the fridge? No.
No.
We do not. It's empty. So, but you can pop all your stuff in there as well. With this cabin, we get 1 bottle of water. They're probably going to pop that in our room later today.
I mean, all of this money and you get 1 bottle of water. Come on, Royal Caribbean, you stingy little buggers.
I would like to see like a daily refill of water. I think that would be a benefit. That would be amazing for a suite, just so that you don't have to traipse around and find water around the ship. But one thing I absolutely love, and that has just caught my eye, was my own reflection.
Oh, it's a lovely mirror, isn't it? I do like a full-length mirror so you can see what you look like before you present yourself to the world.
And a desk, Ben. So we have a little desk space here. Oh, look, there's more shelves up here.
Oh, yeah.
That's
so
really handy.
There is quite a bit of storage in here. I think we need to take back our first opinions, because obviously you had that little bit of storage in the nook as well. I think you'd be fine on a week cruise.
Yeah, desk area to get ready as well. It's got like a makeup mirror here. So this is a place to do your makeup.
Oh, David, I've just spotted something that I'm very pleased about. The plug situation. I can see 2 USB-Cs, 2 normal USBs, a European plug, and something very special, guys. Something that I don't think I've seen on any other cruise. It looks like they've got a multi-use plug, so it can be, by the looks of it, UK, US, Australia, European. How great is that? So you don't even need a blooming adapter because you've got all of these USBs. Loving that. We've seen a few of them around the room as well, which is fantastic. So a huge thumbs up to Royal Caribbean for that, because you know how much we love our plug space because we've got so much blooming stuff to charge. Sorry, David, back to you.
So yeah, you've got your desk here, a little bit of storage underneath. There's the breakfast menu. Talking about room service, you get complimentary room service in the suites. It does say there's a $7.95 room delivery charge. That's if you're in a regular cabin, but it's actually complimentary in the suites for breakfast and also throughout the day. And on an evening, you can order off the main dining room menu. You've got a phone here, and then something that I've not seen on a Royal Cruise before. Any housekeeping requests, please scan the QR code. But you can request something off your housekeeper as well. They usually come in on the first day to say hello, and that's a good opportunity to ask for stuff.
Now, this is the bedroom area. David, can I just say something about the bedroom area?
Yeah.
And it's probably one of the only criticisms I've got. It looks a bit dark to me. So we've got all of the lights on full, and it is very dark over there. It's not as bright as I would like it, because we do like bright cabins, like on the Norwegian Viva. I think it's because the sheer curtains they're using, sheer, I love that word, they're a little bit darker, so they're blocking out most of the light, which is unfortunate. But I guess we can open them up, but you do lose a bit of the privacy because everybody does look in these cabins. We'll show you in a minute, but we do have a cabin in quite an unfortunate position. We didn't pick this, but it's probably the worst position you can get. So if you are booking one of these cabins, book it away from where we've booked it and a little bit higher, but we'll talk about that more later on.
But I do like the decor. It feels very comfortable and elegant, but I do agree it does feel a little bit dark. I actually just checked just now if the lights were on full, because you can have them on different modes, and they are on full right now, so it is quite dark in here. I've just spotted this, Ben. Pick your perfect pillow.
Treat yourself. Not seen that before.
I've never ever seen this before. I've seen a few cruise lines say they offer it, but I've never actually seen a little menu in the room. So you can actually choose from 3 different types of pillow. And then, yeah, nice big comfortable bed. It's the standard Royal Caribbean bed. I like these because they're slightly harder than normal, but they're not too soft, which is what I like. Very nice and comfortable. Right, so let's have a look what's next to the bed. Each side has a little bedside cabinet with a lamp on here as well. There is no reading light. That's unusual, Ben.
Yeah, because I was going to say there is a reading light in the little nook for the little kiddies, but there's none for us, which is a bit weird. But you can dim the lights with the little switch-a-bob, so that's good.
Yeah, there is light switches next to the bed as well, which is good because you don't want to be getting out of bed to turn the lights off. And as you mentioned earlier, each side has charging points.
Woohoo!
So there is 2 USB on this side.
And then I've got that weird multi-plug thing and 2 USBs on my side, which is fabulous. The cabin might not be huge, but I tell you one thing that is.
That TV.
It's go to show your face size compared to it.
Is it huge?
It's massive.
Or is it because the cabin's smaller? I can't tell.
It's a big TV, but does it swivel? Because it's a weird position if it doesn't.
It's going to have a stiff neck if not. Like,
oh,
this.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Yeah, huge TV. Like, it does swivel out. It still is on a little bit of an angle because of the way the bed is facing the doors there. It's got all your usual things on here. The safety information, like a couple of live TV channels, not a lot. Video on demand, you've got to pay for them all. So if you do want to watch TV, we see it every time. Bring an iPad, bring a laptop, download to Netflix, download to your phone, because I do believe that you can actually cast to this TV.
Yeah, we're being told you can cast things like Netflix, Disney Plus, so that is fabulous. And the Wi-Fi on this ship is Starlink, so it's going to be blooming good, isn't it? So you're going to get fast Wi-Fi, and you get it included in the suite, don't you?
Yeah, that's great. So you do get Wi-Fi included. That is a big chunk of money usually.
And what's great is we've got 2 TVs, so we can have a movie night and we can watch 2 movies at the same time. Who says that men can't multitask? Anyway, David, one last little bit of the cabin, and it looks like a nice bit to show the lovely people, so should we do it? So of course it's the balcony. Like I said, these are quite thick, guys, compared to the normal ones, but it does make the cabin look really lovely. Opening the door, there isn't really that much noise. I was expecting it to be a little bit noisier because the Surfside area is actually the kids area, specifically the little kids, so kids under 9 or so. But it is a really lovely space out here. Very spacious, very lovely. Now the big downside is that we did the Royal Up. This is their upgrade program. So we were sent an email offering us several upgrades and we put a bid on each one. We put the lowest bid on this category and we somehow got it, which is amazing. And it was a lot cheaper than some other cabins. And because of that, we didn't get to pick where our cabin was. So we were assigned Deck 9, which is the lowest level of cabins. And we're assigned the one closest to the center of the ship where everybody's coming in and out. So it is a bit like a viewing gallery. You can see the people across, but it's quite far, but we can see all of the people here and they do stare at you, which is a bit annoying. My recommendation, book a cabin higher up, deck 12 or higher, right at the back of the ship, so you're going to get a better view of the sea and you're going to get a better view of the general promenade and you're not going to be looked on as much. Because I really do think these cabins are really lovely, but a nice, spacious balcony. And we can still see the sea, even though with the very end one, we can look around the corner and see it. Whether or not it's going to be noisy on a night, we don't know, but with these doors shut, we couldn't hear a thing. Well, good morning, everybody. We hope you enjoyed that cabin tour. Now, that was 6 days ago, so we've almost spent a full week now in the suite areas. So today we're going to take you for breakfast, lunch and dinner in the coastal kitchen, have a look at the brand new Grove area and take you on a full tour of all of the suite areas on the ship. And you're in for a treat because they're very different to any other Royal Caribbean ship. And we're also going to give you a full review with all of the pros and cons of what it's like being in a suite on the biggest ship in the world, icon of the seas, and the newest as well. And you might be surprised with what we have to say. I'm hungry, guys. We need to go for some breakfast, so let's head up to deck number 17 and 18 and get some breakfast in the coastal kitchen, shall we? Let's go. Now, the number one complaint I've got, and it really isn't that much of a big one, is that our suite, the family Surfside Suite, is located right at the back of the ship. Now, all of the suite-only areas are located at the front. Guys, It's a bloomin' trek. I am not kidding you. This ship is long. It takes 10 minutes to get from one side all the way to the other, then upstairs to the suite deck. So bear that in mind. It's not like the other suites on Royal Caribbean or the bigger suites, which are really on that same deck of Coastal Kitchen and it's just a few minutes walk away. It's not a massive complaint, but it's something to be aware of. It is a long way.
That was a trek, and sometimes you do feel like you don't use the lounge and the restaurant as much as I would if I was located next to them, because it is quite far. If you wanted to go and grab a snack, grab a drink, it's actually just quicker for us to pop down to Surfside rather than go all the way to the front.
Right, we're here, David.
Cool, so you need your key to access all the suite areas, and this will let us into the posh area.
Access granted.
Your name's on the list. So we've got our table and we have popped our breakfast orders in. We've came for a sit-down breakfast this morning, but this isn't the only option for breakfast in the suite area. You can also go to the buffet located just downstairs in the lounge. That has a really nice selection of items that you can just grab and go. You can bring them to the lounge or even take them away. And then on the sun deck above us, there's also another selection of items that you can grab and go as well. They had some pastries, some fruit. There was also some hot items as well up there that you could get to order. But this lounge area is really nice. It's set over 2 levels, which is lovely. The only thing that I am missing though is a sea view. So unfortunately, the dome is covered a lot by this coverings for the aqua show, so you can't really see the sea and it does feel a little bit dark in here.
But to be honest, most of the time you spend in this lounge will be on an evening, so you can't really see outside anyway. And what is nice is that it's all lit up on an evening, so the aqua dome has shows performing in there and it does look really beautiful. So it is a little bit more interesting than just looking at black windows on an evening with nothing to be able to see. It does feel really lovely in here. It feels very elevated over all of the other ships we've done suite-wise, so I think this is going to be a good one. You're in for a treat, I think. Oh, best time ever. I need my coffee, guys, this morning. Let's have a little try of it. Right, let's have a little taste. I think I overfilled it with milk. Jumpin' Jack, they're lovely. Oh my gosh, nice beans they are. Nice and strong coffee, which we really appreciate. Something else that I really like as well, fresh orange juice. We were on Norwegian in the Haven and it was that horrible concentrate, sugary, nasty stuff. That is beautiful, totally fresh, which is really appreciated and something that you should definitely get when you're in a suite. Now, my first courses came. I went for the granola. This does have milk in it, guys. I know I'm looking like a bit of a contradiction here, but I've taken a lactate tablet just in case. Right, let's have a little try. It does look really, really lovely. Lots of fruit, lots of granola, lots of yogurt. Creamy, crunchy, fruity. I describe it as very delicate and very lovely. Nice start to the day. Coffee, juice and a little bit of fresh yogurt. Treat myself.
So our main courses came and wow, they look absolutely great. I went for the Eggs Benedict and I just asked for them to switch out the bacon to the salmon. So you can ask for things that are not on the menu. And if they can do it, they will do it. And these look absolutely wonderful. Let's crack into my egg, shall we, and see how this is. That egg is really perfectly done. I love it just like that. Slightly runny, but not too runny. Hollandaise sauce is really delicious. Eggs perfectly cooked. That salmon is well cooked as well. Slightly salty, which is how I like it. And it's got a lovely hash brown on the side as well. This is a wonderful breakfast.
Ooh, and I went for something a little bit different, guys. I went for the flatbread. Now it's tomato, cheese and chorizo flatbread with a little bit of egg on top. I went for over easy and the egg is lovely cooked. Now, let's see if I can get this into my mouth because it looks absolutely wonderful. A bit of egg, a bit of pizza. Ooh, that is a pizza work to get it. Oh, it's really good, guys. It is absolutely delicious. Really nice thin crust. Lovely chorizo, which is super salty. With the egg as well. Yummy muck yum face. Breakfast pizza for the win. Royally treating myself this morning.
We also got the pancakes of the day, which today is chocolate chip pancakes. So they do have a daily special. We got that to share because we couldn't resist. We needed a sweet treat at the end. And it looks really lovely. 3 big fluffy pancakes. They're really delicious. Super fluffy, but then they've still got like a nice crisp on the outside as well. Coated in maple syrup. Yummy. They're very good pancakes.
What is breakfast without breakfast dessert, guys? It's breakfast dessert time. Let's have a little try. Oh, girl, that is a good stack right there. I love the little chocolate chippy bits. Basically, there's a different type of pancake every day on the menu, which is really good. And these are wonderful, light, fluffy.
Do you know, take him to a suite.
They're so light and fluffy that they just dropped off my fork.
They floated off your fork.
They floated off my fork. I like that. Let's have another little try. Oh,
super good.
Yummy.
And I'm sure you can ask for anything on the top you want.
Absolutely. What a great breakfast, guys. Really enjoyed that one.
So let's take a look at some of the suite-only areas here on Icon of the Seas. Well, it's very unusual compared to the other ships. There are over 4 different decks. You have the outdoor suite area and the Grove. Now, the Grove is like a little buffet area. It's brand new here on Icon of the Seas. It serves nice, fresh Mediterranean and Californian-style dishes for breakfast and lunch. There's a lovely seating area outside as well, so you can eat al fresco if the weather's good, and you can help yourself to different types of water. In the outdoor area, you'll find lots of comfortable chairs and sun lounges, all very plush and all very lovely. We never saw this area very busy at all, and the suites were full, so it was a really nice, chilled out, relaxing space. The whole suite area is located at the very front of the ship, so you get some really great ocean views as well. Now, you even go up another level for the outdoor area. There is so much space out here. It's really comfortable, lots of really nice sun lounges and little cabanas, and you get some great views of the ship as well. You can look down on all of the ship, which is really lovely. Some really nice views. You'll also find a small pool and a hot tub here as well, which is just for the suite areas, which is really nice. And there's some cool things like hanging seats from the ceiling as well, which is quite cool. We are very impressed with this. Royal Caribbean did a great job of these areas.
We're going to head back to our cabin just to look at some of the quirks and things that we found from our cabin after being there for a week. And there are some things in the cabin that have surprised us, and some things that don't work so great, and some things that are really good. So let's head back there now, shall we? It's going to be a long walk again, guys, unfortunately. So we're back in the cabin, guys. So we're going to talk about some of the pros and cons of the actual cabin. Let's talk about the cons. There isn't enough storage in the bathroom. That's it. That's the only real con I have of the cabin, to be honest. The cabins are really lovely, really nice, lovely and spacious. This is great for a family. We love the split bathrooms. We think that's fantastic. It's like Disney, where you've got a separate toilet room and then you've got a separate bathroom as well where you can go have a shower. The only problem is that there isn't enough storage in the bathroom. Very little, and even in the little toilet as well. There's nowhere even to put the towels which you wash your hands with. So it is a bit strange. That's about it, guys, really. We love the decor of this cabin as well. We think the cage for the kids is just absolutely hysterical. I don't know if that's been done as a little side joke or something, but it's really nice and bright with nice bright mirrors. We love the coffee machine. TVs are absolutely huge. We love the fact that you can stream to them as well. We'll show you the TV system in just a few seconds as well, because that's something really good to see. Anyway, David is going to demonstrate the little couch area in here, in the little bedroom, separate bedroom area, how it converts into a bed. So we'll do that to see if it's a good fit for your family if you're planning to get one of these cabins. Let's do it, David.
Hi, my name's David McDonald, and I'm applying for the position of housekeeper on Icon of the Seas. Welcome to my demonstration.
I mean, David, you do realise how much of a hard job that is, right? Because these lovely cabin attendants do a lot of work, guys. They clean a lot of cabins, work ridiculously crazy hours, and we love them because they're amazing. But yeah, let's see what it's like converting this into a bed. Oh. You're doing a grand job, David.
Ignore that.
I mean, obviously your cabin attendant will do this for you guys, but we just wanted to show you what it's like.
Well, so for reference, I am 5'9", and I don't think this bed is designed for me. But I think if you've got 2 little kids, they'd fit on here side by side, but it is the length that is a problem. So if you've got tall kids, they're not going to fit on this bed.
Yeah, if you've got 2 sort of 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds below that sort of age, it's going to be absolutely adequate, isn't it? It's a lovely little getaway for them, a little hideaway.
So a couple of things that we want to highlight on the TV system, because it has had a little bit of an upgrade. First things first, there is a couple of live TV channels. There's not that many. They're the usual bog standard TV channels that you get on cruises, like a lot of news channels and a couple of entertainment channels. So there is actually a big selection of movies on demand. However, these are not included and they have to buy them. So on this cruise, they're $11.99, which I think is really steep considering you're in a suite. It would have been nice to have them included as a little suite perk. But you can stream to your TV from your phone.
Oh, it's not there, David.
Actually, this one doesn't have it.
Oh, the one in our main room does. That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe this one has not been updated yet, because the other TV, there is an option to stream to the TV from your phone, so you can stream Netflix and things like that. Uses the Chromecast Google system. But maybe this TV just hasn't been updated yet, because that is the brand new feature that has been added to these TVs. And a few other things that you can do is you can look at menus, some information about the ship and your account as well, so you can see how much you've spent on board.
So like always, guys, we recommend you download the Royal Caribbean app just to do just about everything on board. You can book shows, entertainment, see what's going on, look at your bill, look at excursions, just about everything, ship maps, and log into the cruise planner before you get on board as well and book everything. Because even if you're in a suite, you still need to book things. You should get an email from the concierge if you are in a Sky Class suite or above a few days before your cruise. Make sure you reply to that with all of your things that you want to do, all the shows you want to see, what times you want to see them, what types of dining you want to do. So make sure you do that. But one thing that's been introduced on the app is a really cool thing. It's called stateroom controls. Now you can control the television from your phone, but you can also control your room temperature, things like your living room lights or the lights in the cabin and the different scenes. Now there are 4 different scenes: morning, evening, sleep and movie. Do not use the sleep button because this turns off the bloomin' air conditioning. So what we recommend is not using really any of the modes. But if you do use a mode, don't use the sleep one because it turns the air conditioning off, which is a bad thing. So just do it all manually on an evening before you go to bed. Don't turn a mode on because it does turn the aircon off, which is really annoying. But that's really cool, being able to control everything, see the temperatures and things. Now our cabin is not cooling anything below 70 degrees Fahrenheit. We've got it set to 66, but it just will not cool any further. So it has been fairly warm on an evening. We do like it a little bit cooler, but it's been fine. The cabin does feel very comfortable overall. I'm not sure if we previously mentioned this on one of our last Royal Caribbean cruises, but the chat feature in the app is now completely free. So it's included in the price of your cruise. It used to be an extra charge. Plus, you can actually send a cheeky message to guest services, so you don't have to visit that bloomin' busy desk downstairs, which gets super busy. So you can have a chat through them. But if you're staying in a suite, guys, like a Sky Class suite or above a Star suite, you'll either talk to your Royal Genie if you're in a Star Class suite, or you'll talk to the concierge. Gosh, guys, that's hard to say. Suite. But yeah, you'll usually go through your concierge instead of guest services. Never go to the desk because they'll take care of you upstairs, which is one of the benefits. No waiting in lines.
Well, I'm feeling peckish again, so let's go and grab some lunch.
Should we go to the Grove? We haven't been there yet.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I always like to try new places.
So we came to deck 18. Sorry guys, I hope you can hear us okay, because it is so windy up here. Oh my gosh. We're going through a little bit of a storm, even though it is quite sunny and the ship is moving quite a lot as well. But they've got a lovely little selection of Mediterranean type foods here. So you've got some nice meats and some vegetarian options, some desserts, some fruit. It's all very fresh and very lovely, which I really like. Now, one of the strangest things about this ship and this suite area, and probably one of the very few criticisms, is that whilst you're staying in a suite, you do get free drinks from 11 till 11 every day. So that's things like sodas, beers and wines. But you don't get it outside. You can only get it from the suite lounge downstairs, which is a bit strange. You also get cocktails for a few hours from 5 p.m. Again, only in the suite lounge downstairs, not in the brand new bar outside. You've got to pay for the drink, so that makes no sense to me. But anyway, went for a little smorgasbord of food here. Fingers crossed you can hear me, because it is legitimately so windy and so bumpy that everything's going to blow off the bloomin' plate. I've got a hot dog, a coated hot dog, guys. It was called a Sicilian hot dog. I don't know if I should just like pick it up manually or use a knife and fork to eat it. David, it's like being in a bloody hurricane. Let's have a little taste. You know how much I love my sausages, guys, and this one's got a little coat on it. Let's have a try. That is a bloody good dog. Very delicious indeed. Also got a feta salad, yummy as well, nice cheese and a lovely piece of fruit and a lovely little salad as well. I'm keeping it nice and healthy because it is a very healthy selection, even though there are some desserts that I'm going to go and have a look at in a minute. But yeah, very good indeed. And it's nice to sit outside, even if it is 90-mile-per-hour winds.
It's great. I'm getting a facelift at the same time as enjoying my dinner with this wind. Anyway, I got a little selection of bites as well. So I got some nice cheeses, a little shrimp slider, which is super cute, and some hummus and dips. But some of the portions have looked quite nice, and it's all freshly made as well. There's only like one of each item, and they keep replacing it as soon as that goes. So let's try the potato salad. Oh no, that's cheese. Oh my gosh, I picked up cheese thinking it was potatoes, guys. How embarrassing for me. Let's try the cheese. That is really nice. Sorry, my plate's flying. And the shrimp slider. Look how cute it is. Little mini burger.
You like Helen Hunt in Twister?
Oh my god, that is good.
We got cows.
Whatever the sauce on that thing is, I want to take that home with me because that is absolutely banging. That is so delicious. Yeah, it's really windy. We're going to have flying burgers and hot dogs flying around us in a second.
Guys, this is absolutely hilarious. I've not felt wind like this in a long time. It's so funny. Anyway, I went up and got some desserts. I've got a lemon cupcake. It looks delicious, lemon meringue. Ooh, that is a cheeky bit of tartness and I like it. Yum. Also got some macadamia nut cookies as well. I'm really treating myself, guys. They are delicious. Wow, I absolutely love this lovely little mural behind us. It's all been hand painted as well. It's just opposite the Grove on the Sweet Sun deck. Guys, that meal was fantastic. Really, really lovely. Some of the best food we've had on Royal Caribbean for ages, and something brand new on the ship. The Grove does not exist anywhere else on their fleet, and it's wonderful. Really Mediterranean-y, bitey kind of things. Really good, high quality food. Shame it was a bit windy out there, but fabulous.
Need a little bit of a perk up, so we're going to walk down to the lounge, which is 2 decks below, and grab a drink and a coffee.
So yeah, we've came to the little snack area, and there's a few little things like cookies and fruit. It changes throughout the day. You tend to get like hors d'oeuvres and things on an evening, and a nice little breakfast selection in the morning, like a quick grab and go if you don't fancy doing the full service meal in the coastal kitchen. Now, I really want to give you our thoughts on this lovely suite area. It spans over 3 decks, which is just so much bigger than any other Royal Caribbean ship. And we've been on a few suites now, so we've stayed in a suite on Norwegian Cruise Line, which I guess is the closest competitor. Guys, I have to say, I am so impressed. It is amazing. The crew are incredible. The food has been incredible so far, and the suite-only areas are lovely. They are huge. A lovely lounge. The fact you get things like free drinks, food everywhere, so you've got food in the coastal kitchen and the Grove. And wow, the outdoor area, the suite outdoor area is magnificent. It's over 2 decks. It includes pools, hot tubs, and absolutely loads of sunbeds. We have never seen it busy at all, even though the suite areas are full. It is just absolutely wonderful. I think it's a raging success on Icon. They've really created the ship within a ship concept. You just don't want to leave. You don't want to go to the other parts of the ship just because it's so nice. It's absolutely been wonderful, and colour me impressed. I think it's a winner, I really do.
Now, one thing we wanted to check was whether you could see into the cabins during the day. So I've came out and I'm going to see if I can see Ben in our cabin window. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing for him that the whole of Surfside just saw that little show.
So in our last episode, the carousel was closed due to water. So let's see if I can go on it today, shall we? It's very tiny and it's quite quiet out here. Let's have a go, shall we? David, what are you going to pick?
I'm picking this one. Was there any question? How do I get on this thing? Oh.
What's that? The gay dolphin?
Yeah.
She's wobbling.
It's the Dolphin Pride. The gay dolphin.
So we're on the carousel, the mini carousel. Oh my gosh, we're gonna go. It's all about to start. Hold on with 2 hands and let's get ready to rumble. Let's do this. Carousel, first time on Icon of the Seas. So the last day. Come on, turn it up. Well, we need it turning up to like level 5. This is just like level 1. Whee! This is exciting! Woo! This is hardcore! Woo! Hey, it's included in the price of your cruise, you may as well do it. Get as much money's worth as you can.
Whee! Ride, gay dolphin, ride! This actually hurts a little bit, guys. It's actually hurting my butt. Very cute. We do love the carousel, it's really fun.
That was fun, guys. Yeah, it was good. Wasn't as good as the old carousel on the other ships, but still got one, so that's good to see. David wants to get his face painted. I'm like, I'm not getting mine done. It's like a line of children. So we've tried the Surfside Eatery a few times, but one thing we haven't tried here on Surfside is the Surfside Bites. Some of these little snacky things sound quite nice, so should we have a little sample, guys, just for research purposes, of course, just so we can give advice on whether or not they're good or not. Just to say, we also did the little ice show, the mini kids ice show, which was good. It was called Once Upon a Time, I think. Definitely for children, but it was a lot of fun, and the ice skaters were amazing. I especially loved the Humpty Dumpty. He was proper cracking me up. Anyway, we've got our popcorn chicken bites. Let's have a little try. Oh, they are delightful. Once you pop, you just can't stop. They're really delicious, guys. Really tasty indeed. Nice little snack. Love the fact that you can get food from everywhere on the ship, and these are included in the price of your cruise, so no extra charge at all, which is good. While David's getting his face painted, rainbow cookie. They also had rainbow cookies there and churros as well. Oh my god. But the colours got the best of me, and I was like, yeah, I want this one. Let's have a try. I don't know if I quite taste the rainbow, but they're pretty good. Nice little cookie. It's got like melted Nutella in the middle.
So I went and got my face painted. I said, just do whatever you want. And she was getting bigger and bigger. I thought she was going to do my whole head at one point. There's like a massive blank canvas up here. I said, if you're going to do my head, paint me on some hair. But she's done a little lollipop on the side of my head. We were supposed to be doing it all together, all 3 of us, but these 2 have now chickened out and told me to go first. I think I think I've been had.
Do you know what? It's taken me a few days, but I'm actually becoming to like Surfside a little bit. I can definitely see if you've got kids. It's a nice little place to hang out. It's nothing like the boardwalk was. It's very vibrant. There's lots of happiness going around. Everybody's very happy and having a great time. Face painting, entertainment, people making balloons, lots of lovely food. I might have to take back what I said about it. It's not that bad after all. Now, I swear down, guys, we've been on this cruise ship now 6 days. I thought this blooming woman was real taking the photo, because I was trying to avoid getting her in when I was doing the ship tour. She's a blooming model. She's not even real. Seriously, since day one, I thought she was just stood there the whole time. I mean, I didn't even put it into my head that she might not be real. Guys, I don't think I've ever felt so utterly ridiculous in my life. Look at the state of this thing. It was $18, so it came to $22 with tax and a little tip. That's ridiculous. And if you want a shot with it, it's an extra $5. If you've got the drinks package, it's not included. But if you want the shot, just go get the shot next door for free on your drinks package and pop it in. But look at that, isn't it just obscene? It looks absolutely bloody delicious and I'm ready to devour it in my mouth. Come on, girl. Time to get freaky with this pinata donkey. Is it a donkey? Or is it no, it's not a unicorn, it must be a donkey. Well, it certainly does look like an expensive milkshake, but is it going to taste like one? Let's have a little try, shall we, guys? This is an edible vanilla straw as well, so let's have a try. It's a little bit disappointing. The actual vanilla milkshake I've had better from Johnny Rockets, to be honest. I mean, it does look amazing. What are these little bits on the side? Well, they're nice. I think they're a US cereal, a cereal that you get in the USA. I like the fact that it's got candy on top as well. Let's try again. Yeah, that's not the best milkshake I've ever had. It's okay, but it's not very thick. It's very runny. It's almost like a vanilla milk because it's not quite cold. Guys, I think we're being had a little bit here. $21 for this. Absolutely guarantee it's not worth it. It really isn't.
I feel like the pinata and Royals whacking me to get every cent out of us.
I know, I'm gonna go see what's in this now. I hope it's got some like money in there, like maybe like a $20 bill. If I had the drinks package and couldn't get this, I wouldn't be happy. Anyway, I'm gonna have a little bite of the straw. Nothing special at all, that. Yeah, don't be a donkey, skip this one. Oh my God, right, let's see. Oh, its legs broke off easily. It's a toilet roll. It's a toilet roll cardboard bit. There's nothing in it. Where's the goodies? It's bloody hollow. What the hell, guys?
I want a refund.
There's nothing in there. I thought it was going to be full of candy. Guys. That's absolutely bloody shocking. I want a refund now, guys. That is shocking.
Save your money. What's even worse is the donut bits on top are incredibly stale. I think they've been sat there since the inaugural sailing because look, they're just so dry I can make it into breadcrumbs. What can I say, guys? It's all looks, no content, all for show. They look good, but they don't taste good. As my mum used to say, they're all skirt and no knickers.
We are all ready for dinner. So we've got changed and we're going to head to the Coastal Kitchen for some dinner. So this is a suite-only restaurant. Let's go see what an evening looks like here on Icon of the Seas if you're staying in a Sky Suite or above.
So we've came back to Coastal Kitchen, but this time we have came for dinner and we've nabbed ourselves a little booth. Little Phoebe booth there. So we've popped our orders in and the Coastal Kitchen menu changes every night. We have a selection of starters and mains and of course desserts when we're going to get that menu in a bit. And there's also the classics, so they don't change. It's very sort of like fresh Mediterranean. You usually have a fish dish on there, you usually have meats and some sort of pasta dish as well.
Oh, so our starters have arrived and I went for the beet salad. Sorry guys if we're moving and wobbling a little bit. It is very, very movie tonight. We are moving quite a lot. I'm moving quite a lot more than I thought we would do for such a big ship, but it is very, very windy out there as you saw earlier on. Anyway, let me try this beet salad. It looks very beautiful. It's so beautifully presented, much more elevated than say you'd get in the main dining room, much more akin to specialty restaurant dining. Let's have a taste. That is lovely. That's very intense and full of flavour. I'm a big fan of the beetroot. It's one of my favourite types of food. It's so lovely. I don't know why I like it so much. It's so earthy and delicious, but yeah, got a bit of couscous on there, some green stuff. I think it's avocado, some nice vinaigrettes. It's a wonderful little starter.
I'm going to make sure that I've glued my teeth in before I say this next thing, because I got the salmon sashimi, zesty and spicy as well. Oh my gosh, that has chili flakes on it. They are so spicy. That is delicious. You definitely don't get this in the main dining rooms. It's like an elevated level, like Ben said. That is really tasty.
So for my second appetizer, I went for the truffle risotto. Oh my gosh, if you had smell-o-vision right now, you would be in what I like to call a little bit of heaven. Let's have a little taste. That's actually really delicious, it really is. It did need a bit of salt, it was very under-seasoned for my liking. But delicious, very crunchy, it's got a bit of a crunch to it still. Nice and creamy and smooth. Love all of the little vegetables and the cheese on top as well. Delightful, guys, very impressed indeed. A really lovely second course, I'm quite impressed.
And I went for the classic French onion soup. You know it's our favourites. I don't know how many French onion soups I have tried on cruise ships in my time, but I want to see how the Coastal Kitchen do it. First impressions, it looks good. It looks like my kind of French onion soup. Tons of cheese, burnt and crispy on the outside. Oh, yummy. Let's give this a go. That is a good French onion soup. I love how crispy it is on the outside, like they've really burnt the cheese. Quite a rich French onion soup. It's really salty. It's cheesy, it's delicious. It's quite a thick French onion soup though. I do like it a little bit more thinner, and the soup more like a gravy texture, but it's still very, very good.
So main courses have arrived, and I went for the pork loin, which comes with pieces of apple and some gravy, which was drizzled over the top. Love a bit of drizzle, with some mashed potatoes below. So let's go and have a little try, shall we? Now that really is bringing home the bacon. That is absolutely delicious. I'm just really happy it's a smaller portion as well, because we've eaten a lot, and that risotto was absolutely massive, guys. Very tasty. I'm loving the sweet with the savoury. The mashed potatoes are beautifully smooth and creamy, and that gravy is a good one.
I went for the gnocchi, which is coated in a herb butter, and on the top it's got like a crumble. It's an amaretto crumble. Oh, and underneath it's got some sautéed spinach as well. Gnocchi, really nicely cooked. The amaretto crumble on top adds like a sweet crunch. It's almost like somebody spilled a apple crumble onto the gnocchi, which is a little bit strange. I'm not sure I love the flavours. I think it's really well cooked, and some people would love this, but for me the flavours are a little bit odd because it's almost like a sweet dish, but it's a main course. Is it a dessert or is it not? But beautifully presented, and like I said, perfectly cooked. Just the flavours for me are not my favourite.
It's dessert time, my favourite time of the whole evening, and I went for a baked Alaska. And oh my gosh, isn't she pretty indeed? She's a very, very pretty baked Alaska. Let's get her into our mouth, shall we? Hit me with the snow pick and call me frozen, because that is cold. But delicious. 3 different flavours of ice cream: vanilla, chocolate and strawberry. Really lovely, lovely meringue on top as well. Very smooth and tasty. Successful. I like it. Good dessert. Nice.
I went for the crunchy chocolate bar. It looks beautiful. A nice glazed chocolate on the top, and it comes with 3 little bananas on the side. Let's give this a go, shall we? See what's inside. Very soft. It's like a mousse. The inside of it's nice. It's really rich. I'm not too keen on the skin on the outside. It's kind of like a gelatine-y skin. So I'm just going to peel that off and just eat the rich mousse on the inside with like a crunchy chocolate bit at the bottom. That's really nice. So I like all the inside, I like the bananas, I just don't like the skin. But the rest of it's really good.
Wow, what a wonderful, wonderful meal. The food has been really fantastic in there, as has the whole ship. I haven't had a bad meal, really haven't anywhere we've been. It's been absolutely wonderful. The crew, again, are just amazing. We were served by Dexter again, and he's such a lovely crew member. Really, really kind, really friendly. Honestly, it's been fabulous. I'm gutted to be getting off, guys. It's been one of the quickest cruises ever. That 7 nights went just like that. Anyway, let's go watch some comedy, shall we? We haven't done that yet on Royal Caribbean. So we've just been to the comedy show in the attic. Oh my gosh, guys. 3 comedians, 50 minutes of comedy. Every single one of them, all 3 were absolutely hysterical. Sometimes comedy can be hit and miss, especially for us Brits listening to American comedians, just because we have a slightly different sense of humour. Nope, it was fantastic. Absolutely freaking hysterical. Welcome to the silent disco, David.
Do you want to put the headphones on?
Go on then. Enjoy, everybody. So welcome to the silent disco, guys. A lot of people singing random tunes on 2 different tracks. It is crazy. If you take your headphones off for a second, it's very entertaining indeed.
But it's perfect for filming as a vlogger.
It is amazing for filming because we can do this without a copyright strike. So whilst everybody's having a little bit of a boogie and a party, we can actually film this. And this is in the music hall, which is a really cool place. It's really big as well. Right, going back to my music. A little bit of Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy. Oh, it's changed. Every woman, it's all in me. Anything you want, baby, Oh, we're ending the night on a really fun party. It's the brand new One Hit Wonders party. Gotta say, some of those were not one hit wonders, but it was so much fun. It's like a dance party on the promenade. Brand new here for Icon of the Seas. Anyway, let's head up and sum up everything. And we want to show you something as well that we've been getting every day in our room. It's really cool.
One really cool thing about inaugurals on Royal Caribbean, because not all cruise lines do this, is that you get a gift in your cabin every single day. Everybody on the ship gets this. It's not just special treatment for us or anything. So we've got a selection of things, luggage tags, hats and things like that. But the best one, look at this.
It is so cool.
We walked in the room. At first I thought, wow, they have given us a knife set, a chef's knife set. How the heck are we going to get this on the aeroplane? Till I realised it's actually a cocktail set. How lovely is this? Check it out. You've got all your little bits and bobs, your cocktail things. I don't even know what half of these things do. And also a little cocktail shaker in here as well, and a portable kit. So whenever you're on the go, you can just whip out your cocktail set.
And it's branded with the new Empire Supper Club. We also got certificates as well, stating that we were on the inaugural cruise, which is fantastic, isn't it? What a treat, David.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to give all of these away on our Patreon. So click the link below, find out how you can enter to get some of these giveaways.
So guys, the suite experience on Icon of the Seas has really been wonderful. Of course, we got things like priority embarkation. So guys, if you're staying in a Sky Suite or above, or if you're a Pinnacle member, you get to use this lovely little lounge just before you get on the ship. It's basically a quicker way to get on the ship. It's a priority lane. There's a lovely little lounge outside. Then in here, you've got teas, coffees, juices, cookies, all of that jazz. But yeah, it's a really nice space and it's just so calm compared to the rest of the terminal. So this really is one of the best benefits about getting on a suite here on Royal Caribbean. We've got all of this big lounge and legitimately it's taking 5 minutes to come from the dropping off our bags outside to getting on the blooming ship. How good is that?
Is that it, Ben? Do we just literally get on?
David, that's it. It's literally
Is that it?
5 minutes and then we're getting on the ship.
Okay, not gonna lie, I was dreading boarding day. I thought it was gonna be absolute nightmare, but it's been smooth as butter and we are now cleared to board the ship.
Pinch me.
Pinch you.
Is it real?
Slap you.
No
Let's
slapping.
do it.
Right, let's go. We also got loads of stuff, guys, so we get access to all of the suite areas. We get things like a bottle of water when we check in to the room as well. We both got free Wi-Fi as well, so we get the stream package per person as well for everybody in a room with a suite. We also get upgraded things like the coffee machine. We get priority access to the restaurants and dining and things like that, and there's a special seated area for us in all the theatres and stuff. We still have to book the shows, but you get a reserved area in the theatre if you do want to use that as well, but we just usually just go early and get our normal seats anyway. So yeah, and when we get off the ship tomorrow, we'll have a priority disembarkation as well, which is great. But the whole experience has been really fantastic. I've been very impressed. Icon really is a great ship to sail on if you are in a suite. Yeah, there's a few problems here and there, but nothing major. It really has been fantastic. The only major problem is that it's incredibly expensive at the moment compared to other cruise lines. Comparing it to the Norwegian Viva, I would definitely say this was much better. I think we preferred the room on Norwegian Viva a little bit better just because it was a bit better with an ocean view and stuff, but apart from that, everything on this ship has been better. The food, the service, just everything that's included, much better.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to support us further, there's a couple of ways you can do that. Number one, you can give us a subscribe and you can thumbs up this video. And number two, you can join us on Patreon. If you join us on Patreon, in return for your support, you get extra benefits like behind the scenes videos, advert-free videos, and we do a monthly Zoom chat. Big thank you to our patrons for all of your support. That's it till next time.
Happy cruising!